Hi madam, my name is Sundari Sami, matrix number 269845. So today I'm going to present a question in our assignment. So let us discuss the first question, which is determine where the function fx minus fx equal to x cubed minus 6x squared plus 18x minus 15 is concave upward and where it is concave downward. So to find which is concave upward and which is concave downward, we need to find the derivative of it. So here given the function and we find the first derivative, which is 3x squared minus 12x plus 18. And we find the second derivative, we get 6x minus 12. So what we should do here is that we assume that f second derivative is equal to 0, which is the second derivative. We know 6x minus 12 is equal to 0. We will get x is equal to 2. So here we can represent the line here, which is 2, negative infinity and 2. Here is 2 and infinity. So we have to substitute 1 and 3 in the second derivative function, which is 6x minus 12. So here we substitute 1 into the second derivative. We get negative 6, that is less than 0. So this can conclude that it is concave downward. And we substitute 3 into the second derivative. 6, 3 minus 12, we get 6, which is more than 0. We can tell that it is concave upward. So in conclusion, we can tell that for the interval negative 8 to, the function is concave downward. Then in 2 infinity, the function concave upward. Next, the question they ask to find, suppose that the function, cost function for a manufacturer is given by cost function 0.00001 x cubed, negative 0.003 cubed, plus 5x plus 1000. They ask to describe the behavior of the marginal cost function. So what they ask us to find is that they ask us to find the marginal cost function. As we know, the marginal cost function is to be the derivative of the corresponding total cost function. Or in other words, if C is the total cost function, then the marginal cost function is defined to be the derivative C. Thus, the adjective margin is synonymous with derivative of. So here, they ask us to find the marginal cost function. So we know that the given marginal cost function is this. So we need to find the marginal cost function. So we get the answer, this one. Next, they ask us to describe the behavior of the marginal cost function, whether concave upward or concave downward. So they ask us to prove your answer. So first we have to let the marginal cost function is equal to Cx. Cx is given by the function here. We get the Cx is 0.0003 x squared minus 0.006 x plus 5. And because we get the function over here, marginal cost function, we have to. So we know that this is the marginal cost function, and we have to find the first derivative, and we get this, and the second derivative we get 0.00006, which we know that is more than 0. This can prove that it is concave upward. Alright. So next is when the x is 0, Cx is equal to 5. So to find the critical number, we take the first derivative function, which is this, is equal to 0. So after solving this, we get x is equal to 1000. So now we're going to substitute this into this equation, which is the marginal function, this one. So you're going to substitute 1000 into this. So after substituting it, we get equal to 2. So we knew the critical point over here is 1000 and 2. So the question asks us to prove your answer. So I've drawn the graph over here with the equation, marginal cost function equation over here, and the given critical point. So we can see here it is concave. The graph is showing concave upward. Now let us move to the next question. A company has established that the revenue function in ringgit Malaysia is Rx given the revenue function, and the cost function ringgit Malaysia is given the cost function this. So the question here, they ask us to find the level of production that will yield a maximum profit for the company. Alright, so here we know the formula to find profit is revenue minus cost. Here I have derived it. So given the revenue cost over here, from the question we know we got the revenue function is this minus the cost function over here. So we get the answer, this one, negative x cubed plus 21x squared minus 72x plus 800. From the equation that we get over here, we can find the first derivative, which I've written over here, and the second derivative, which I've written over here. So I've written two derivatives over here. So now we're going to find the critical number of p. Critical number of p, px is equal to 0. So we know the first derivative is this, given the function over here that I've written up there is equal to 0. So after we solving this, we will get x minus 12 and x minus 2, which is equal to 0, and we will get two number for the x, which is x is equal to 12 and x is equal to 2. So at above that we get two values for x, which is x is 12 and x is 2. So now we're going to substitute each of it in this function that we have get it up there, this one. So we're going to substitute 12 and 2 into the profit function over here. We get it over here. So after substituting, we get 1, 2, 3, 2, and substitute 12 again in our second derivative that we get it over here, here. This one, negative 6x plus 42. So we get it, substitute 12 and you will get negative 30, which is less than 0, and we can tell that that is 12 and 1, 2, 3, 2 is a maximum point. So the same thing we're going to do for 2. We're going to substitute 2 into the profit function. We will get 732, and we're going to substitute that thing in the second derivative, which is negative 6, 2 plus 42, and we will get 30, that is more than 0. We can conclude that 2 and 732 is the minimum point. So why I written here rejected? The question asks us to find maximum profit company. So we need to reject minimum point here. So we can conclude that the level of production that will yield a maximum profit for the company is 12. Alright, now let us move to the last question. They ask us to find the price per unit to maximize the profit. As we know, the function for the revenue is price per unit times by quantity. And to find here, the question asks us to find the price per unit. So to find the price per unit, we need to derive this formula. So we get revenue divided by the quantity. So when x is 12, why we need to write x is 12? Because this is the level of production of the company that is here, this thing. This is the maximum profit. So therefore, we need to take 12. So we need to substitute the 12 in the revenue function over here. So revenue function, we know we get it from the function, from the question up there. This is the revenue function. So we're going to substitute that 12 into this and divide by the quantity. Quantity is 12. So we get RM 776. So that's all from me, madam. Thank you so much.